we're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great down here on EA Sports. The Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So North Texas offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, Dave. Front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Hits inside, it's Mason.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Mason. Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Out wide left, it's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They go play action with Holstein. On target. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The run inside. It's Hamilton. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught on the RPO. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. They put the brakes on it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game. Because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ready to fire from the pistol. The ride. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They go to the draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Could not make his way to the corner. 2nd and long here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations. Get rid of the... faster and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He'll take it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Right down the middle. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The short hands, it's Mason. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give, it's Mason. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on second and short. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time they'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Eli Holstein to throw. Left side, it's Wilson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
Into the secondary on the right. Running inside the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll try to do it himself. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Hamilton. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Pulls it. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Holstein on the play fake. Unloads to the right. Caught! Touchdown, Cowboys! They take the lead here. Running inside, it's Mason. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. still running at the 40. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Using his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They were all over it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Churns into the pile. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And that's a big 3rd down stop for this defense, but they can't relax, right? They've done this a couple of times already, and they've converted 2 for 2 on 4th down. So this D's got to be ready. They got to be physical on this 4th down, and they got to get a stop. They've gotten to this point. They just haven't been able to close the door.
Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers, both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that, they move out.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Drops back on 1st down. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down from North Texas.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Right side, it's Martin. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the lead here in the... They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pulls it on the option. Nice move. Creates some space. He's loose. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Throwing, Holstein. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Under pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, Holstein. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Wilson. And he's not able to get into the end zone. A huge stop by this defense, and they'll take over on down.
And, man, what a big 4th down stop for this squad. You needed it, man. To pull the upset, you had to do something special. You gave up some yards, but they came up big, in a big spot. You want to make an upset? You want to make something happen? You've got to make plays like that, and they come through in a clutch moment.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. Got him quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays.